Hey, what's up guys? It's Phil and welcome back to 3D Japan. And today we're going to be talking about my watch band that broke. And I was looking to just buy a new one. See, yeah, it used to go like that. Was looking to buy a new one and they were like maybe $8 or something on Amazon or something, and I thought, why not just print one? And so I looked around and I found a nice one to print like that. And it came out pretty good. I printed it in this black TPU from Creality, upside down. Okay. But it came out pretty good, but it's a little bit scratchy on my skin. And I posted it on Reddit, and people said, oh, you need to use a softer TPU than that. So I said, okay, well, I know I've worked with Siraya Tech in the past for their resin. I've used a number of their resins in my resin videos, and I knew they have filament now, so I reached out and I said, hey, here's my situation. Do you think there's something you have that would work for me? And they said, oh, well, yeah, we've got this. This is their Flex TPU Air that they sent. And this is pretty cool because you can adjust the softness or firmness of it just by what temperature you print at. I thought that's pretty cool already. I said I can make a whole video just on that. And then I was looking at more details on it, and I saw this is also a foaming filament, which I've seen online before, but I'd never tried it. And I said, wow, that's pretty cool. So let's try making some other stuff. We'll make some test prints first, and then we'll figure out which setting is best for my watch band.
Okay, the results are in, but before we take a look at those, check out this awesome shirt I got from geeksoutfit.com. It's an all-over print, so you can see it goes all the way around, and I really like it. It's kind of a silky texture. If you want to check it out yourself or one of their other all-over print shirts, check out geeksoutfit.com. Use code PHIL25 to get 25% off. Okay, so my testing with this filament. First things first, if you're using a PEI flexible build sheet like this, uh, it sticks really, really well. And you'll see later I had a little trouble getting my first print off. So the advice I got online worked out really well. It was your print's in the middle there, you want to put a little bit of isopropyl alcohol around the edges of the print, and then use a sharp scraper and just gently go around the edges of the print. And it comes up pretty easily then with no damage to the build plate or to the model. The other thing that I found out is that this filament, no matter what temperature you're printing it at, it seems, it is very stringy. There's tons of spider webs all over the print, which turns out to be a little bit of a problem for the watch band. So even then, I ran it through my filament dryer, 6 hours, and then I tried to print, and then I ran it through there again for another 6 hours. Still strings. So even still, right now, I have it in a Ziploc bag with one of these little canisters from Slice Engineering that's full of desiccant. So hopefully, maybe I'll be able to do a print, and I'll leave it in there for a few weeks and we'll try it again. Next thing to note, and this is with like any TPU, is if you're using a printer like this, I was going to use this printer, but this one will not go up to the required 270 degrees. So if you're using, this was the Creality High that I ended up using with a direct drive extruder. If you're using one of those, do not retract the filament. Turn off retraction during printing. And if you want to take the filament out, do not retract it. Just heat up the nozzle, move the little lever to release the filament, and then pull it out by hand. And because I retracted when I wanted to remove the filament, and it all got mangled up inside the gears in there. I had to take apart the entire extruder and get all the little bits of filament out of there and put it back together. It was a real pain in the butt. So anyway, let's take a look at my prints. So yeah, I could have just made like a sheet and show you how it bends and stuff, but that's kind of boring. So I modeled a little octopus, and this is the first one. They all look identical, so I had to label. Uh, this is the 270-degree one, and so it came out very squishy. This is the first one that I got off the build plate, and this is the one there I didn't realize the alcohol thing yet, and I was just trying to pull it off, and I ended up ripping off some of his tentacles, and some of the underside of him ripped apart. But I got it squishy and it's really flexible and fun to play with, and you can see just how squishy he is. And then the next ones are 260 degrees. This one's a little bit less squishy. And then 250 degrees. This one you can definitely feel it's more stiff as you're trying to squeeze him. And then this one is 240 degrees, and you can barely squeeze his head at all. Bottom part's a little squishier. I did print all four of these with the same settings, the same number of walls, the same, I think, 3 walls, and 10% infill for all of them. So then I went on to watch bands, because those came out really good. I decided to do the softest 270 for the watch band, and as I printed it and I was playing with it and tugging on it to see how it came out, and it just started ripping apart. So okay, I decided 270 was not good for the watch band, so I moved on to the 260 filament, and that one came out pretty good. And in fact, I'm wearing it right now. So I take this off. We can see it came out pretty good. It stretches a little bit, but does not tear. Now, I did have one of these. It started ripping apart a little bit where it connects to the watch, and then it just slid off of my wrist. Thank goodness I was sitting on the couch when it happened and not like over some concrete or something. But yeah, it just fell off. So I printed another one. This one seems to be okay. I'm not seeing it tearing apart at all. But yeah, there is a lot of stringing inside of all these little holes. And so yeah, it's kind of ugly, but it works. It's okay. And it keeps the watch on my wrist. That's what really matters to me. And I think I mentioned earlier, I'm just using the same hardware that came with the watch. It does have these quick release pins that I ended up damaging one of them when I was taking them off of the original band. And so I did buy some more of those quick release pins on Amazon. It was like $6 for 6 of the pins plus a little tool that makes it extra helpful to get it, in and out. So yeah, that worked out really well. If you do want to do a watch band, I can leave a link to those pins if you want to use them down in the description below. Now, on the website where you can buy this filament, they do have a handy chart that gives you all the settings you need. Mainly, I was looking at the print temperature and the print part density. I didn't really adjust the flow ratio, but it seemed to work okay. And the chart will tell you what hardness it'll be for each of those. Okay, so that's it. I will give a link to this TPU filament on the Siraya Tech website down below. If you liked this video and if you learned something, please give it a like. Subscribe to my channel. It's totally free. And I will see you next time.